RJ, just, obviously you volunteered for Summer League. You've been working hard all off season. How excited are you to get training camp tipped off and show everything you've been working on this off season?
I'm very excited. It's something I want to do all summer. Just work hard, nose down, head down in the gym, and just with training camp approaching, want to make everybody feel my presence, feel like I'm ready to go this season. All my teammates are ready, so we're just very excited for it.
You talk a lot about iron sharpening iron. With all the young talent you have on this squad, how much can that help all of you continue to elevate your games as you go against each other every day in camp?
Yeah, it's great that we have a lot of young guys. Our bodies should be fresh, get the proper recovery, and go at it every single day. And make each other better, push each other to be great every single day. And I know a lot of young guys on this team, want to be successful in this league and want to have great careers with a great team in an organization like the Magic. So we're going to do our best every single day to push each other.
How would you evaluate your run at Summer League? Did you get what you wanted out of it? I mean, obviously maybe the numbers weren't quite what you expected or what anyone expected. But what did you see out of your time in Vegas?
I got to team up with P and Caleb, the first person on the team to do so. Play with them first. Get able to get acclimated to how P's going to play, how Caleb's going to play. I know where Paulo likes to be on the court. I know where Caleb likes to be. So that was great for me. It was great to compete with the guys in Summer League, great to compete with the guys during practice. I feel like I'm the only one that played a game since last season, for real. So having that wind under me, having that first game under my belt, only going to make it easier for next week to come.
You had an incredible shooting year last year, from the three-point line. Do you credit that a lot to your work with Mike Miller, who I was also your agent that helps you with shooting, helps you with just basically learning technique?
Right. Yeah, Mike's a great shooting coach, also my agent, and I think that just the work over the years with him has made me a better shooter. Still working with him, all the time, even if he's not in the gym with me. Concentrating on what he's taught me. So looking to have an even better shooting year this year. I'm looking forward to a lot of these guys passing me the ball so I can make some threes.
What are your initial thoughts on Caleb after playing with him and what he might bring to the team?
Caleb's going to bring, a sense of toughness, a three-point shooting ability. His IQ is very smart. So he's a great young player. I think that he has all the tools. He works hard. He wants to be in the gym. He wants to learn. So that's good to see from him. And then also he has a couple Michigan guys here too with him. So he's comfortable. So I think he'll be a great addition.
RJ, obviously you have a lot of defensive tools. Now that you've gone through the league a couple times and have some familiarity with the guys going against, how much growth do you feel like you continue to make on that end of the floor as you become even more aware of the tendencies of some of these guys?
Right. I think, first couple of years it was more about just trying to play hard, trying to, disrupt people defensively. And then I think this year it's going to go a lot into the film room, knowing guys' tendencies, knowing what guys do. Me trying to be a top 10 guard defender in the league, if not top 5 at the 1, 2, 3 position, guarding these players, these top guys each night in and night out. So that's something I pride myself on. I've always done that, and then just looking to take that next step.
RJ, what do you see your role not only on the floor but in the locker room for this team?
In the locker room especially, I'm a guy that's a very easygoing guy. Everybody really gets along with me, and just always encouraging guys to do better, be great. I've learned that from the teams that I've been on, not even just with the Magic, but when I was in Denver, certain how people approach winning. And that's something I want to bring to the culture here, that we're starting up with, everything that we have going on now. And then my role on the floor, I think, as y'all seen last year, defensive guy that's going to come in, play make, be able to knock down, key threes, key shots, get to the rim. So really all around, but I think those two things with the off the court and the locker room things, I think that'll take me a long way.
RJ, a lot of guys put on camps in the off season, and we saw recently you were back home in Texas and you were at your old high school. What was that experience like working with young kids and working that camp?
It was great for me to work that camp. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time. Even when I was in high school, just dreaming about going to the NBA and being able to give back to my community. A lot of those guys that were at the camp, kids that were at the camp, were elementary, middle school, high school guys that watched me when I was in high school. So them showing me like pictures that we've taken at my high school games when I was there was kind of a surreal moment, and it really felt good to get back to the community.
What are your thoughts on the building so far as you've gone around?
Building's amazing. I like it a lot. I think it's a lot easier to get your work done in here than at the other gym. So workout. We got nap room, so I can go take a nap and then come back to work out. I don't even gotta go home.
Yeah, as a guy who played in Denver, I'm curious to see your thoughts on the altitude chamber.
Oh yeah, I haven't been in the altitude chamber. I just know Denver was no joke.
Have you taken advantage of any of the amenities through the facility yet?
This really like the first day for real. It was like first day of school almost. So hopefully this week throughout training camp, I think we got a couple two-a-days. So I ain't even gonna go home. I'm just gonna go to that nap room and lay it down.
RJ, there was a report from The Athletic recently that the NBA is considering lowering the minimum age from 19 to 18. I wanted to ask you, because of your journey from high school to playing overseas, what do you feel about that rule possibly changing, and would that have changed your path over the last couple of years at all?
Right. I mean, I think it's good. I mean, I think every other sport, a lot of other sports, I would say, kids are allowed to go pro at a young age. And I think if you're ready for it, why not take that leap? I feel like for myself, I went overseas right out of high school, but probably if the age was lower, I probably would have tried to come out and test my name in the NBA draft as well. So I think it's good. I think that people should be smart about what they're doing when they do it. I don't think everybody is ready for the NBA at 18 years old. But if someone is physically ready, I don't think anyone's ever going to be mentally ready for the NBA at 18 years old. But physically ready and is a willing learner, I think that's good for them.
On the topic of mentally ready, how have you helped Paulo and Caleb with getting mentally ready for the NBA?
Just sharing my experiences with them. I've been through a lot, and only 2 years in the NBA, started my third year. There's going to be a lot of ups and downs, especially as a number one pick, and Caleb as well. So just telling them, always keep a level head. You got to block out the noise and just continue to stay in the gym and continue to work. It ain't gonna rain forever, it ain't gonna sunshine forever. So just keeping a level head throughout this whole thing.
Thanks, RJ.
No problem, y'all.